the Saints going. Umpires are Grant Vernon, Steve Hanley and Greg Scroop.
Both sides playing regulation forward line, 6 each.
Pittman beaten. Everett gets a second attempt, but it's going to be Costa who gets the first kick for the Adelaide Crows. He pokes it wide towards the centre wing. There's very little breeze here at the moment, and it's going to be Matty Connell who sends the Adelaide Crows into attack down towards full forward. Justin Peckett is there to defend for the Saints. He can go wide over the head of Young to Peter Everett, and the big man Marks on half-back. Wants to play on quickly. Young has created the space, pops it down towards the centre wing. An opportunity now for Smith to go to Burke, and Nathan Burke sends St Kilda in towards the forward line. The big spoil's got to come from behind. Lowe is quick to recover, picks it up, has another attempt, Stewie. The underground hard pass is going to be okay. The shot by Hilly goes in towards full forward. Over the back is Nicky Winmar. He can't take it, and it goes over the line for a throw-in. Good start here.
Oh my word, the skill from Everett across to Young, the way they picked him out, brought it around. Also the team-oriented thing that Stuart Lowe did, playing a centre-half forward, just making his presence felt early on.
Short and Wren on the boundary line there, starting on the bench.
This will be against
Lowe.
Lowe.
Kick here against Lowe. It will go to David Pittman to the roars of the crowd. He gives it across to Mark Bickley. Bickley will kick to the wide open spaces. Over the back, kicked in mid-air. And the mark has been taken by Matthew Young. Oh, it must have been touched off the boot, I would think.
Tried to con the umpire, then Young.
It looked like a mark. Whether it's touched off the boot or not is the question. Let's see, or was it on a half volley? Well, it hit the ground, in fact, so the camera picked that up. Here's Everett. Burke chipping it to centre wing. Good plays. Found Tony Brown, best on field last week. He gives it up to Harvey, known for his hand pass, out to Burke. They are two vital players in this game. They'll probably look for Lowe. Pittman puts himself in front of Heatley. Punched away, back towards centre wing. Joel Smith, very cleverly done to Tony Brown. Brown's caught. No, he doesn't. Gets his right boot to it down the half-board, and the mark has been taken by Sirakoski. He's looking to play on. An ordinary-looking kick across the ground. A very ordinary kick. In fact, Zilla was there. Now Winmar dodging and weaving. Bends it back on the right foot. McLeod was there, taken by Sirakoski. Robert Harvey chips to the space. Good kick. And he finds Ozzie Jones. Jones, 45 metres from goal, directly in front.
Yeah, Sirakoski laying it off, and good skill shown by Harvey. Sirakoski normally playing down back, an adaptable player, as you can see, can play a forward.
So for the first score of the game, to the hoots of the Adelaide crowd, he kicks it up high, it floats. It looks pretty good off the book. It's a goal.
Well, you can see there, happy St Kilda fans, and this little man really did have to make a decision when he was a youngster. He only played 1 year of under-18 football. Really wasn't interested, wanted to go back to his mates at Berwick. Played there as a 16-year-old, then went to the Stingrays as a 17-year-old. Made the right choice.
Hasn't missed a game this season, Don. Ozzie Jones has now kicked 14 goals for the year. So the Saints get the first for the night. Everett beaten by Pittman this time. Cook tries to take it out. Can't do so effectively. Brown was there also. Costa caught and slammed to the ground by Jason Heatley.
Good tackle by Thompson. Yeah, being congratulated by Nathan Burke. Number 21, Andrew Thompson from the Amateurs.
Pittman again. Past Brown. Still going. He's been the form player. Oh, now a chance for Jarman. Speaking of form players, he was magnificent last week. He bounced his way down to the forward line. Kick is partly smothered, however. Modric came steaming out. Free was called for holding on, but no, play on is the call. St Kilda defence now being tested. They're standing firm at the moment. The hand pass goes towards Jones. He's put under a ton of pressure. Stanfield goes round the body, partly smothered. Back to Stanfield again. Jones intercepts, pushes wide, straight to Pittman. Pittman though goes on the left foot. He's wide. He's out of bounds on the full.
Made a better effort at young Austin Jones on that occasion. He caused the turnover. Had he have handled the ball a little cleaner, they certainly would have got out of trouble, St Kilda.
An excellent start, if you may have just tuned in. Darryl Wakeland in game number 46 is going to bring it back into play. St Kilda have the only goal of the night so far. Wakeland's kick goes towards the tall timber on the outer side, and of course the runners. Robert Harvey leads that pack, drifted in towards the middle. The mark is taken by Winmar, and he's got the players steaming past in Aussie Jones. Down towards the forward line, clean mows the lot. Jamison has got to defend now for the Crows. Gets the hand pass away and finishes with Hart. Hart comes away from the back pocket. Chip short and finds McLeod.
Off they go. This is Kane Johnson. Adelaide bring it around the grandstand side. This is Costa. Kim Costa kicks to Robran. Robran trying to use his body. Wakeland was there with him. Socket up the ground. Some heavy work being done by Pittman close to the boundary line. Working hard as usual, Nathan Burke. And he forces it over the line. We'll go down to Neil Curley.
Yes, a very heavy due down here tonight, boys, so the viewers will see a lot of fumbling, I feel, and Robert Harvey already, I don't know who's picking him up, but he's had, I think, 5 possessions already in this game.
So some good signs early for the Saints. Their top players getting plenty of the ball. There's Pittman getting it down. Bickley trying to boot it off the ground. Rashudo up in the air. Stanfield pushing and shoving, trying to get front position. Here's Harvey again. He's got it. Brilliant hand pass over the back to Young. Young will head for the boundary line. He's quite happy to see it over.
He was going for safety first, Pete. He knew the boundary line was there and he just put it out there hoping. Might have to apologise to young Austin Jones if there's a heavy dew down there. That'd cause the turnover. Darryl Wakeland should have punched the ball earlier when he came over the back of Robram.
In the right forward pocket for the Adelaide Crows. At the bottom of the pack was Vardy, taken away by Peckett. He kicks towards centre wing. Unable to take it cleanly was Caven, who's got the big job tonight. Malcolm Blight showing faith in him on Stuart Lowe.
Been doing well at centre half back, Sandy. A real surprise for the Adelaide Crows is Caven. There he is, the former Lion, Fitzroy Lion.
Needs 11 games for his century. Of course, Tony Modra joining the 100 club tonight. Jarman, ominous start by him. He drifted into the middle and finds Johnson. It's going to be okay. He gets on with it straight away to Peter Caven. Now Caven, if he gets onto it, can kick a ball. Well, that's what he's done. Drops short. Pressure on the defence again. Well pushed back towards Young, and he belts it out the back door. St Kilda pushed down towards the left half forward flank. Sierakowski kicks it towards the 50. They come charging out now. He was there. McLeod defends. He gets caught. Slumped.
That is excellent.
Big pen. Play on. Sierakowski does. Lovely kick in towards half forward. Spotted a couple of players there. And now St Kilda have the chance of posting their second.
His speed across the ground is really quite amazing, David Sierakowski. His mobility, he started the ball, initiated on centre wing, followed down late. A fantastic tackle.
Thompson has kicked 4-6 coming into this game for the season. That looks all right. This is a very positive start by the Saints.
It's great to see players rewarded doing the hard things in footy. And Sierakowski certainly was the initiator then. A real work. I've been surprised with Sierakowski's mobility. Here he is. Look at that tackle. But earlier he initiated play back on centre wing. Follows up and then finishes off exceptionally well. Thompson, usually a tagger, gets the job.
St Kilda doing it very well. Their goals kicked by Aussie Jones and Andrew Thompson. Some terrific signs. There's Pittman driving it forward with a 20-metre punch. Bickley working hard. The brilliant Jarman latches onto it. Hooks it back in the direction of Modra. Shanahan wearing him like a glove. And I'm looking forward to that contest. Tony Modra in his 100th game. Shanahan, Don, one of the best stoppers in the game.
Well, a stopper, yes, he is, Peter. And as you can see, there's a difference in body size. And Tony Modra would be advised not to use his muscle or try to outbody Shanahan.
He'd have a couple of centimetres on him
and
too,
also
as you
a little
can
bit
see.
more weight and more strength, Pete. He's a better player when he leads, Modra.
So this could be the blood rule, is it? No, Everett being spoken to by the umpire.
Interesting to see Pittman down there doing the ruck work in the forward line.
So right in front of the Crows' goal. Well done by Pittman. Here's Robert Harvey, puts it on the ground. Everett should have socketed it, he missed it. Rodman is there. Now Aussie Jones heads for the safety of the boundary line. He's got Brown. Now a running player in Joel Smith, who's been in fantastic form in recent weeks. Brings it in towards half forward. The lead is on by Heatley. Couldn't quite latch onto it. Thompson worked out. Socket off the ground by Harvey. But the mark has been taken by Caven. deep in defence.
In front of Stuart Lowe, he plays on to McLeod, who ambles out of the back line. Got to get over the top of Lappin, and he does to Johnson. Has a look in towards the middle. A number of Crow options there. Diving for it was Tim Cook, couldn't take the mark. And he finishes over the line. St Kilda by 12 points. Peter Everett taking some deep breaths early on. David Pittman right there with him on centre wing. Everett front spot. Pittman got a hand to it. Costa gets through some heavy traffic, puts it out in front of Cook. Now a chance for the Saints. They've got the numbers here. Brown and also Jones trying to combine. Costa hits back hard once again. John is there also. He punts the ball along in front of him, sits there in business. Looks as though he's going in second gear, but really he's in cruise control. In towards half forward. Peter Barney steaming through, gets clear. Slips on the dewy ground. Sweeps the hand pass long into the forward line. And again it'll be Justin Peckett who'll tidy up for St Kilda. St Kilda handling the conditions better at the moment. Goes to the outer side. That long kick, Costa first to it. Could have almost had the jumper held. And in fact he's going to get a free kick. He's on left half forward. Adelaide still looking for their first. 11 and a half minutes remaining in the first quarter.
So Kim Costa, the short one, he's found Vardy. Vardy with a long kick up in front of goal. Shanahan, the spoil. Hudston did well. Quick hand pass out to Nathan Burke. Burke kicks to half back. Latching on it to it is Connell, who bends it around. He's looking down here for Bond. Burke will take it to the line. Good play by Nathan Burke.
Great game so far. I know it's only early minutes, but it's a great game so far.
Very difficult conditions.
Don't forget, of course, Talking Footy coming away on Monday with special guest Dennis Pagan. I hope he still will be talking after last night's performance. I'm sure he will. Rochuto gives it off to Caven. Caven tumbles a punt down towards Costa. Couldn't take the mark. Good work then by Peckett. Made a real contest of it, and it finishes over the line in front of Robert. So this big crowd, many of them come to see Tony Modric kick his 400th, play his 100th game. But at the moment they're waiting for the Crows first. It's been the Saints who've got the lightning start. Peter Everett wobbles a punt back towards centre wing and clean bowls just about the lot. Matty Connell's at the back. Thompson is right there with him. Puts him in the back, said the umpire. So Connell will take it. Former best and fairest is looking to cement a position and get his consistency going in this side. Shanahan defends towards Jones. He kicks it high towards Costa. Couldn't take the mark. Look at them pounce on that ball. Good work. Desperate work by Thompson there of St Kilda. But it's picked up by Bond. He bends it round. This is dangerous for St Kilda. And Pittman has come in the mark. 20 metres out. And the ladies at Springvale South will have their hearts in their mouths as David Pittman shoots for his first.
Actually, it was a good passage of play leading up to that. The way the guys were throwing themselves into the contest, and then Bond picking up and screwing it despite the opposition of Zilla and keeping it back in play. Now Pittman has got a real chance here. It's interesting how Pittman's running deep into the forward line, causing Everett to go with him.
Game number 88 for David Pittman. 45-degree angle. He's got it. Crows on the ball.
Yeah, it's a good passage of play. Passage play, some real desperate stuff. And bad marking or lax marking by Everett. It's obviously a ploy. Now here it is. Look at the way the guys throw themselves here. The 2-on-2 situation. Crows, Saints, the ball spills out. There's little Bond getting onto it. There's Zilla. Just kept it in. And you see there the space he's given.
So David Pittman has kicked the Crows first, and then he gets the hit out, but straight to Joel Smith. To centre wing, Aussie Jones is there. Could have been a free kick to the Saints for holding the man, and it is to Nicky Winmar. This brilliant player is on centre wing. He drives it long, right down the centre corridor, hoping Lowe can take a mark. Free kick. Oh, free kick for holding, said the umpire. And Stuart Lowe will kick from 35 metres directly in front. As we see the replay, holding on the arm,
Right,
no doubt about it. Caven had dragged him down, and good umpiring, and a good camera shot too as we look front on to Stewie Lowe. It's a set shot from directly in front.
34 goals, 20 to Stewie for the season, Pete.
Well, he's certainly improved his kicking over the years, Stuart. He's worked hard at it, and he's got the crowd pressure here. Jason Cripps coming onto the ground at the moment, and Tony Brown going off for the Saints. So Stuart Lowe to kick the Saints third is where Pittman coming off and ran off for Adelaide. As Lowe, a very ordinary kick from 30 metres has let the team down there, and they're not too happy, the Saints supporters.
I don't think it's affecting the Angels too much.
In fact, it is out on the full, and Jamison will drive it back to the half-back line, and that might have been out in the full. No, a mark to Jarman, who's looking good, Sandy.
Yeah, very good start by Jarman. 5 kicks to him as he kicks towards centre wing. Wren, whose confidence appeared to be starting to grow last week, will be keen to add to that tonight, but it's clean bowled a couple there. Everett tries to spoon it out, couldn't get it effectively. Eventually it's taken by Hart to the outer side. Bond and Peckett give chase. It wobbles towards the line. Peckett leads that particular sprint, and it's over on the outer side as we again go down to curls.
Thanks, Angie. St Kilda are looking very sharp, as we can all see. They're very aware of the loose man. They're setting up very well, and they're playing with a lot of confidence.
Throw in on the outer side. Wren from the back plucks it out of the air. Kick partly smothered. They go again. Taken by Joel Smith. In towards the 50. There's a strong mark. The 2 hands this time from Stewie Lowe. He has a look down towards the forward line. 1 out. Duel here. Everett, if he's in front, pulls down a beauty.
Well, that tall timber up forward, Sandy, could be a problem there. Heatley, Lowe and Everett, the 3 of them, and that's a lot of high marking power, and the Crows don't have tall backmen.
So Everett, the big man from Hastings, hasn't missed a game this year. Very deliberate in his approach. Looking for St Kilda's third, but he started that well. So a couple of opportunities going back in there for St Kilda. 2-1. Plays 1 straight. Here's Johnson.
Kane Johnson to the half-back area, punched away by David Sirakoski, whose father, Brian, was a top back pocket come ruckman in the 60s for the Saints. So it's on centre wing. Lowe doing the ruck work, hooked it with the left-hander Harvey, who gets in a brilliant hand pass again to Winmar. A bit of class with those two. Here's Lappin off the Winmar. The Saints go forward again, a one-on-one contest. Everett, free kick round the net. It must be to Everett. Oh, goodness me.
Umpires everywhere.
Well, I thought that was high. What do you think, Sandy?
Certainly appeared to be the case, but we're a long way from that action. So it's brought back in towards Wren. He couldn't take it. It's a high kick back towards Everett. Heatley and co. Once again, Jamison is there. Pops it down towards Jarman. He wobbles a puck to the outer side. It's taken by Rashudo. Mark Rashudo towards centre wing. Could be a costly turnover, this one, because Caven's got it on centre wing. Puts them inside 50. No mark taken. Modric at the back. Overruns it. Goes again. Runs into trouble. A chance now for Vardy. He picks it up. Wobbles it in towards full forward, but it's marked on the last line of defence by Sirakoski.
So David Sirakoski will have to come back and kick over the mark. Matthew Robin on the mark. Oh, dangerous kick. Oh, was it ever? Vardy almost chipped in, but there's some port there. Wakeland, beautiful hand pass to Matthew Young. And he's been pinned for running too far by the umpire, so the ball will come back here to Kim Costa. So bad mistake, because they're often running.
Sirakoski loosened the back line, Peter, too.
So Costa to McLeod, a half volley. He'll have to play on. He's chipping it in towards the pocket. The lead is on. Good mark to Modric. In his 100th game, he is a long way out, so he's going to chip it in short. And Sean Wren has marked.
kicked a terrific check side kick here last week, Peter. It was just magnificent. How it didn't get in the goals of the week. Only Billy Capnell back at 7 can tell us. I don't know, Billy, it should have been in there, but anyway.
Pittman has kicked a goal from a similar position, a little bit easier kick. Big Sean Wren. And they love him here in Adelaide. A difficult kick for goal. It's out to the right, starts to swing back and just sneaks it in for
as he was lining up there, Peter, Austin Jones came on and Jason Cripps off St Kilda.
5.5 minutes remaining.
Interesting, Winmar offering the short option.
And he takes it. Back to Young again. Short once more. Finds Heatley.
Moving them around a bit. Heatley well up. Played it full forward last week up on half back. Low down on the forward line.
Had to be accurate on that occasion and was to Young. Now they can set something up here with Stephen Ziller like lightning. He goes up towards half-forward. Stewie Low, the big fly. Couldn't take the mark. Ball spins free and comes out the back. Was it a throw? No, said the umpire. So they play on. Thompson does. He's tucked in the pocket. He's run to the ground and he's taken over. What do you think, Don?
Oh, I just thought that was a little uncalled for from Darren Jarman, the way he went in there, but
a bounce in St Kilda's left forward pocket. Wren jostles for front spot. The Jarman puts the head down and tries to go.
Brett, he was a little bit wild then too. You usually got every right to be playing Darren Jarman.
Everett just pats him on the back. A little verbal stoush going on there. I think the Crow has won that particular duel as he pushes towards the half-back flank. Couldn't take it. Neither could Bond, but he's quick to apply the tackle on Young. They've lifted a cock, the Crows, in the last couple of minutes, but away goes Lappin. Shepherding sees him clear, but he pulls that way to the left and sneaks in another behind, does the young man from Chiltern.
Certainly got a lot of good young running players, the Saints. Here's Rodney Jamieson, who's been a terrific player for the Crows over a number of years. He's a beautiful kick normally, and that is no exception. He's found Vardy. Vardy at half back. He's looking to kick to the outer wing. Wren was there, but Sirakoski too quick. Look at that. Sprints away, an ordinary looking kick. Back towards Winmar, who's been in heaps of the play. Kick is by Tony Brown.
Oh, look at
Here's
this.
Everett. Look at him on the left foot, bending it back. He's missed. Oh boy, have they missed some easy
Would have been
opportunities.
better then, Peter, to just keep running through the ball away from goal and then open up and come back on his sweeping back onto his left foot. But he just tried to turn on the spot then and got himself in all sorts of trouble.
2-4. Plays 1-1. There's Costa.
We've also had an out of bounds on the full.
Boy who started South Adelaide kicks towards Peter Caven. Can't take the mark. Burke gets the hand pass out to Harvey. He chips in towards half forward. Heatley could have got hurt, but he's okay. Johnson tries to get clear, but he can't. Hart will have to do the tidying up for the Crows, and he does. Around the body. Back towards centre wing. Bond gets a cruel bounce towards the boundary line, and he can't keep it in play. Did extremely well, and I thought for a moment he had. It'll be a throw-in on centre wing. Hard to believe it's the middle of winter. Burke. And a good fingertip of McLeod. Looks for the players streaming down the ground, and he's got a couple of options here. He picks out Hart. Hart chips in towards Mobra. He goes to ground. Shanahan gets a hand to it. Wakeland comes over the top. It's socket clear towards the half-back flank, and waiting there to pounce was Aussie Jones. Hand pass goes astray. Taken by Bond. Another possession for Jarman. He chips inside 50, and the mark taken by Rishudo. Tight angle for Rishudo. Kicking from 50.
Picking up a lot of possessions. Averaged about 27 a game. He's got that awkward kicking style. He's not confident, as you can see there. He's looking to the left to see if the short option is on.
Well, he's going to have a go. It's a lovely looking kick. Just bending.
See, that is a good kick from out there, isn't it?
Yep. One behind.
So the Adelaide Crows fans, there's Malcolm Blight, the coach. And he's done a great job with the side. Get them up high in the 8. And they're playing a very good brand of football. But they've got their work cut out tonight. Without Nigel Smart, he's a big loss down there in defence. Here's Zilla. He's one of the unheralded players for the Saints. He's tough and hard and does his job every week, this little fella. Former South Australian. He brings it to the halfback area. Harvey is there with Sirakoski, who's having a good turn, but he's kicked it to Connell. Matthew Connell. Drive it to half forward. A pack develops. Robin unable to get into the game at the moment. Wakeland just holding him. Lappin gets in a hand pass. Sirakoski again. The umpire said a throw. It will come back here to Robin. He's had a good season. It's Matthew Robin. 65 metres from goal. He is a booming kick. I don't think he's going to the torpedo punt, or is he? See in a moment. It's a long way to kick a drop punt. Yes, he's going the top. It will drop short. No mark. The ball hits the deck. Here's Caven. Socket off the ground by Harvey. Gains about 50 metres and puts it over the line.
Let's go down the boundary line. Curls.
Yes, you called it right, Peter. The player that the Crows are looking to get into the game is Robert at centre half forward. Wakeland is doing a very good job on him to this stage, playing him very close and running with him every inch of the game, every inch of the ground.
From the throw in, Sirakoski and Wren at the bottom of the pack. Zilla there also. Peckett does well to get through and eventually give it away to Harvey, who chips towards centre wing, and chipping in is Hart. Not a good kick. Lappin.
Looking to go, Lappin.
I thought he was too. He does now to Harvey.
Harvey's picking a lot
Goes
of
across the ground. He's had 7 kicks and 3 hand passes. Robert Harvey in this turn. Winmar to left half forward. The good diving mark is taken by Jamison. A real contest unfolding here at Football Park as the siren sounds and Costa takes the mark in opposition to Nicky Winmar. Jan and the Angels are pretty happy there in Springvale South. It's quarter time. There's an 8-point margin. Just 3 goals scored for the quarter. Shows second quarter at Football Park. 8 points the margin, and it's the Saints leading. Pittman doing the ruck work against Everett again. Harvey had it for a moment, lost it, but we know what he's like. He just goes again and gets it. Brings it out wide towards Winmar and McLeod, as Curls was talking about that duo just seconds ago. Together they see it over the line.
And getting back to that question you asked me before we had a look at Gillian, they did waste it in that first term. Missed 2 easy shots from 30 metres and put one of them, in fact, out in the full.
Pittman, this time with Lowe. Lowe, a front spot. Towards the boundary line goes Aussie Jones. Bends it back. Hart was in front. Jarman had a very busy first quarter, 8 kicks. Back towards centre wing. Young the spoiler. Wakeland pushes it down. It rips onto the chest of Rashudo, and he's got the player in Costa going past. The Crows look dangerous here. They go towards Modra. Modra and Shanahan. Bond running the boundary line. He went close to going over, and he pushes it right across the face. Modra is there. Is this number 400? He pulls it too far.
Well, the crowd rose in expectation then for goal number 400 by the glamour boy at full forward there, Tony Modra, and he would have joined an elite group if he could have got the 400. Now, Matthew Young, pressure on the guy kicking in these days, flipped over the back. That was by Peckett. He's got Max Hudson there, who gets in a hand pass. Further afield is Wakeland, and he puts it out in the full to the roars of delight of the Crows supporters. So there'll be a penalty kick way out there at half forward. Looks like Ben Hart out there. It is Ben Hart. Bring it in towards the half forward line. No mark. It flips over the back. Here's big Peter Everett. The dew on the grasses make it very difficult. Zilla, taken away by Vardy. This is Peter Vardy on the left. Bring it across to Kane Johnson. He can't mark. It was an ordinary kick. Jarman's been brilliant. He's playing for a free kick there. Johnson. Jamison off the ground into the danger area at half-forward, but the brilliant Robert Harvey's got it. On the Burke, a bit of talent between those two.
Well done, Burke.
Burke to Lappin. Lappin comes inside. This is Pickett. Pickett to centre wing. Joel Smith punched away from him, and the ball will roll over the line on centre wing as Luke Beveridge comes onto the ground.
David Surakovsky off. Interesting move, that one. Maybe the fact that Hart's just a little bit too mobile for Surakovsky, but I thought he was a great player in the first quarter.
Good work by Simon Goodwin, the young boy from South Adelaide. Here's a chance now for Jamison. Floating puck kick inside 50 once again. The outstretched hands. Well, free kick for a push.
Yeah, definitely, Sandy.
Barry Stanfield. Big bustling Barry Stanfield.
Fish Creek. Fish Creek. Started the season very, very well, Barry Stanfield, and here he is. There is really no need to go over like that, but anyway, the umpire has seen it. Well done. Started the season well, but he's had a bit of an Achilles problem and has been a little quiet of recent weeks.
22 goals for the season. 22-10.
10 to be precise. Dead right.
See what his accuracy is like here. Starts it right. Looks pretty good off the boot. It's a beauty to Stanfield. His first. And there's now just a point in it.
Yes, and unfortunate for that free kick, and maybe a little bit better of an effort could have been done by Hudson. Hard to say that name for me, but and here he is, number 8.
Well, the boy from Fish Creek, Barry Stanfield, has kicked the Adelaide Crows second. Wayne Wiedemann was another Adelaide Crow that came from Fish Creek. There's Robert Harvey, taken away by Costa. The Crows will go forward again. Mark Rasciuto, where's Modra? It's at half forward. Hudson getting in a hand pass. Danger Young. Pickett. Justin Pickett in trouble, but cleverly done on the left. Finds Tony Brown. Brown will drive it long to centre winger. Pack develops. No mark. Caven is there. Joel Smith now scored by on to Robbie Harvey. Harvey with that characteristic lope. Brings it in towards half forward. This might come over the back. Lappin is there. He's got the pace. He's got support. Lappin looking for Everett. Everett gets his big hand out to it. Peter Everett tries to bend it back. Taken by Kane Johnson. Jarman has been brilliant and he's off and running.
Jarman with pick number 10. Goes to the outer side in front of Matty Connell. He rides the Wakeland bump. 1 point in it.
Certainly pumped the St Kilda boys as Wakeland lays that one and then receives the congratulations of teammates. Everett and Pittman there, pushing, shoving. What does the umpire pick? Unbelievable.
Would you have played that?
I don't know. I didn't think they locked arms.
They just
assumed
bumped.
they locked arms, but they just bumped.
So Everett takes it in towards Pickett. Running down almost to half forward. Gives the hand pass away towards Brown. He looks goalwards with a long bomb. It's going to be okay.
Well shepherded.
Just to the right.
Selfish play by Lowe.
To the boundary line again. Curls.
Yeah, thank you. We have Jarman versus Harvey in the centre. It's going to be a very interesting duel, and I'll let you be the judge who's going to be the winner.
Yeah, they're both picking up possessions at will, aren't they? Here's Bickley. Goes wide to the outer side to Troy Bond. Bond's got a bit of time. Looks towards right half forward. Couple go too early. Pittman will take the free kick. It's on right half forward. It's still too far out. Modra still waiting for his 400. Couple of Saints players there, neither could mark. Comes down towards Johnson. He tumbles a punt in towards the full forward region. Goes across the face and out of bounds in the left forward pocket.
As soon as Neil mentioned that about Jarman and Harvey, a change has been made, and now Tony Brown's running with Darren Jarman.
Throw in. Push down towards it. Hardy. Flame. Play on. Bickley. 45 out. Not a tight angle.
But here is the free kick. As you can see, they're just a little high, fairly soft, really.
Oh, you're kidding. That is a very lucky free kick.
Not a great goal kicker. 9-13 for the season to Mark Bickley. But that looks all right off the boot. Crows in front.
Well, he does average 22 possessions a game, so he's well up there with them, Bickley. He's got that awkward kicking style, just the same as Rushido. Rushido also is an over 20 possession player, and to mine, I would have said play on. But we're up here commentating, they're down there umpiring. The crowd comes to light here at Footy Park.
Well, the Crows are in front. 4 points, the margin. Pittman versus Everett. Good bounce by the umpire. Everett flicked it back, looking for Harvey and Burke. Here's Harvey, having a great game. Robbie Harvey bending it back towards the half-forward line. Caven. Oh, Thompson showed a lot of courage as he dived on the ball, nearly had his head kicked off. He's a tough customer. Look at this. Oh.
Well, he didn't know that it was coming through, but still it was a great effort just to hold the ball in.
Thompson has gone wide. He was looking for low. I think he should have been going down the centre corridor there and putting pressure on. And forced by Caven over the line.
Doing all right, Caven, isn't he?
So there's Stewie Lowe. Difficult conditions for the marking forwards. It's dew on the grass, as Neil Curley said. It's getting very, very cold here at Football Park. Oh, good play by Luke Beveridge. Brilliant play. What a goal!
Well, wearing George Young's old number, 27. Now, George made it famous as a half forward, and Luke Beveridge was going to lay it off. Now, here we go. The ball goes up. Watch Luke, number 27. He was a gun little play when he was at Melbourne. He was just going to lay it off, then decide, no, I'll go myself. That's the first goal of the quarter for the Saints. Came off interchange too, Sandy.
Regain the lead. 21 plays 23. Midway through the second term. Pittman and Everett go at it again. Burke will be first to it. Got to go back and get it. Jarman's onto him. Rashido over the top.
The St Kilda side still playing the six-man forward line. Adelaide, five-man forward line, which means there's going to be a lot of space around midfield. Everett and Pittman just trying to get the ascendancy or the right position as the umpire bounces.
It's not a good one for Pittman. Taken away by Young. Round the body. Bends it back towards Winmar. Oh, bowls the lot. Harvey could goal here. Robert Harvey, 45 metres out. He shoots towards goal, and the Saints have got their second to the corner.
Yes, I'd like to ask Robert Harvey whether he was injured early in the season, because he certainly is moving in scintillating form. There's a difference in the way some guys move, and the way he's moving at the moment is far different to that earlier in the season. It's really in sparkling. Look at the way he's running here. Excellent. Real toe. There's some real life about it.
Well, the St Kilda champ, Robert Harvey, after kicking that goal, has taken his stats to 11 kicks and 4 hand passes. So they lead by 8 points, the Saints, and they're looking all right. Jarman off the ground, down to the half-forward line. The crowd waiting for Modra to kick his 400th, but Max Hudson read that beautifully. They've got loose men everywhere, the Saints. Tony Brown, a diving mark. Up he gets. He'll run onto his left boot and drive it. Oh, well, actually a missed kick, but on Thompson, the soccer goalkeeper's attempt. Here's Jarman receiving from Bickley. An up and under kick to the half-forward line. Wakeland has dropped it, but it's a slippery ball. Wakeland bumped off it. Botten goes in after it. Pickett's after him. Well played. Justin Peckett drives it out to the half-back line to
really
the safety
taken that,
of the
Peter.
boundary line, and he is a very underrated player.
Wakeman
Peckett.
should have taken that.
Well, it's a slippery ball, though, Don,
Pete,
you've got to
it was a
remember.
chest mark. It was a chest mark.
Everett and Pittman once again on the outer side. Push towards Burke. Right on his hammer is Jarman. Girls.
Yes, well, the St Kilda defence at this stage is right on top there. The Crows have not got one forward who's finding the ball consistently.
Joel Smith down in that pack. Nathan Burke. Jarman also. Good tackle by
It was
Tony Brown.
Yeah, it was. Still all right, Brown.
47th game. Just one of the young brigade for the Saints.
Best on ground against North last week.
Looks to have a very bright future. Everett slaps it in towards the middle. Here they go again. Down towards half forward. Well done by Joel Smith. Eventually, wasn't. Inside 50. Stewart low at the back.
Yes, he's
One go on with it. Chip short. Puts it a little too far in front. Connell may get away with it. No, he can't. Thompson picks it up. Wobbles it in towards goal. And puts through the line.
Would have been better having a shot, Stewart, but Craven asking the question. He had every right to ask the question.
Why wouldn't you shoot for goal? You mark within 30 metres of goal and you're a forward, you must have a shot. He was only 30 metres out. Anyway, I suppose spur of the moment, you see a loose man running. Jamison, Rodney Jamison is a beautiful kick normally. Brings it to the half-back line. Low was there, taken by Vardy. Drives out the centre wing. Here's that man again, Robert Harvey. Hand pass over the top to Peckett. Breaks the tackle. Peckett brings it in towards half-forward. Thompson used his body well. He was held. Advantage paid. Brown goes to Young. Young runs to 50. An ordinary kick. Take a moment
Tackling by Bickley, though.
So on the rebound, out it comes to centre wing. Great tackle by
well
Thompson.
done, Thompson.
Gee, is he tough and hard. Thompson, number 29. He's still going.
Got a free kick, I reckon.
You don't see many tough players come out of the amateurs, Pete.
Well, Andrew Thompson, he is one of the hardest working players in AFL football. He is fantastic. Number 29 for St Kilda. He brings it in towards half-forward. Low. Couldn't mark. Lappin. Quick hands. They try and crash their way through. Here's Winmar. He's got it. Nicky Winmar brings it in front of goal. Big chance for a mark at the back. Heatley off the ground. No, he misses it. Still Heatley. Here's Lappin. Here's the goal to Everett.
The guy that I like in this side, and I watched him when he had his first game. He came off interchange earlier in the year, and that is Lappin. He is very, very creative. Now, the way he went in here, good effort by Winmar to send it down long. Look at that. That's an ugly scene in football, isn't it? Heatley just can't get it, but Lappin, look at Lappin. Now it's quickly over the look-away hand pass. Through it goes. It's a very creative player, Lappin.
Saints now by 15 points after Adelaide hit the front earlier in this term. St Kilda has hit back hard. Burke is the meat in the sandwich.
Well, they're getting killed, as Neil said, they're getting killed up forward. Modric can't get into it, and neither can Robert.
He's also around midfield, so St Kilda really got the ascendancy there.
Yeah. Let's see what happens this time. Aerial ping pong almost down towards Robert. Passes him. Costa's got to do it on his own almost. Aussie Jones applying the pressure. Here comes the hand pass. Look out!
Tackle. Who is it?
Thompson.
Dead right.
Number 29 to the outer side. Smith on all fours. Goes again. Throw it in.
Well, that's good umpiring. Very good umpiring. Player making the play, Sandy. They have to have some leeway.
Did well, second attempt. Knew he was in real trouble with two Crows descending upon him. Wren back on. Harvey. Well, he'll be very pleased when half-time comes up. 12 kicks and 5 hand passes. 17 possessions for a half. McLeod at the back should tidy up for the Crows. Gets the hand pass all towards Johnson, who was a long way in front of him. Controlled it nicely, back to McLeod, up towards Robert. He needs to take a mark to gain some confidence, but it's well spoiled. Pushed down in front of Vardy, can't chop his way clear. Robert has pressures out of it. It's swept wide to Vardy from Ricciuto. Peter Vardy has a look down towards Modro. He comes charging out, can't take it. Pickett at the back, couldn't take it either. Bond is there, Shanahan. Left Modro, got the hand pass towards the boundary, and that was spooned over.
Oh, it's nearly deliberate, that one.
My word, it wasn't well disguised, was it? Heatley beat his way down on that back line. He was just running out a picture of the bottom of our screen.
Modra limping.
Favouring that right knee that's strapped. Here's Harvey again. Kick number 13. It's wide, but almost to perfection. He bounced it.
Well,
just inside the line.
They have to do something about Harvey, I think, the Crows, because he is just dominating this whole game. He's got the ball on a string. He's had 13 kicks and 5 handballs. And just getting so
he's going with Ricciuto, Pete.
Well,
and Ricciuto hasn't had a kick, has he?
Not too many.
Look at Thompson again.
4 and 4 for
Brown, Harvey knocks it on the centre wing. This is Mark Bickley. Drive it forward, the Crows. Goodwin to the half-forward line. Pickett's been a very good player. They're playing well, the Saints. Justin Pickett to the half-forward line. Low. Oh, big punch on the back. That was by Jamison. Socket off the ground. It's on centre wing. That's Bickley. Costa. Ricciuto. The lead is on. Modra is there. Bond got in the way. Still Bond. Troy Bond. Tony Modra. Court gets in a hand pass. Ziller will head for the safety of the boundary line. The Saints working very, very hard down there in defence.
Courageous effort by young Bond with Modric coming right behind him and lost his footing, unfortunately. He turned the ball over. Good chase and harassment by Shanahan too on Bond. It's a good game of footy.
Robin and Wakeman. Harvey again. Kick number 14. Connell defends to the line. Zilla, Thompson.
Harvey must love this ground, Sandy. After the State of Origin, he was almost best man on ground.
Many thought that he was. Bickley applies a good tackle. Wren gets it out towards Jarman. Kick number 13 goes goalwards, but goes across the face and records one behind.
"13 kicks and no hand passes to Darren Jarman." The way he kicks the ball, he wouldn't want a hand pass too often, would he?
Young, short. Brown. Look out. Robert Harvey over the top to Jamie Shanahan. He swings it up towards centre wing. Robin pushes over the line. So a throw in on centre wing. St Kilda holding Adelaide at the moment, after Adelaide challenged early on in the term. Chance now for Bickley. Puts them inside 50, over the head of Young, over the head of Robrin. Wakeman is there, and that kick is wide and wild. Peter Vardy. Justin Pickett. Will give his defence some relief for the moment. Joel Smith. 55 games up tonight for this young man. Kicks up towards centre wing. Wren's got the height there, but Sirakovsky playing in front takes a fine mark and he gives it off to the running Nathan Burke. He looks towards the 50. Winmar's one of the flyers. Jamison at the back. Oh, well done by Goodwin. Twisting and turning. He gives it off to Wren. His hand pass is going to come astray, however. Could prove very costly because Lowe couldn't take the mark, but he's got time to recover. Gives it off to Thompson. Back to Stewie Lowe. A little too slow as his kick was smothered. Costa now defends grimly. Off to McLeod. He goes wide. Vardy's got a panic on the outer side. Now Peter Vardy can go here. Has a look down downfield, then goes long. Shanahan and Monroe, one out duel. Shanahan got in front and slapped it clear. Again, the defence working hard like a tightly knit unit. This is Maxie Hutchton. Hutchton comes wide towards Jones, who hasn't missed a game this year. And Aussie chips towards Nathan Burke. Jarman comes over the top of him. Costa's waiting at the back, and he gives it away to Bickley, who wobbles it towards the 50. Look at Bond. Controlled it beautifully. A chance down for Cook. Tim Cook for goal. And he has missed. First possession. And a bit of relief there for the Angels as they look on.
Yes, Tim Cook, part of the deal, it sent Scott Hodges and David Brown to Port Adelaide, and he had missed a sitter there. That would have been a very handy one to the Crows. Here's Matthew Young kicking in a dangerous kick, a very dangerous kick, because Wren was there the whole time. Sean Wren, probably outside kicking distance. He'll have to kick 55 metres. He's going back to pull up the socks.
Decent old knee brace, isn't it, after those couple of operations?
So a very big kick for Sean Wren. He's going the drop punt. It will probably lob up in the goal score. Oh, a booming kick. Gee, no worries about the distance, but he's hooked it through for a behind. And he's a bit disappointed with himself, but I thought the distance was a doubt there. 3-6 to 5-6, so it's 12 points now. Let's see what Matthew Young does this time. I don't think he'll go up the middle. So the former Hawk, who's really cemented his place in this Saints side. Oh, that's out. Well, very dangerous kick again. It was wide all the way, and it'll be a kick to Bickley. He's outside 50. The crowd roaring in anticipation. The lead is on. Sean Wren puts himself in that hole at centre half forward, and he will kick now the big fella from about 40 metres. So a chance to make the margin 6 points only, when really the amount of play the Saints have had, they should be a lot further in front. I don't think Stan Elves will be happy.
Zirakovsky off as Beveridge comes on, and Wren lines up.
So Sean Wren kicks for goal, and he has put it through. The margin narrows to 6 points.
Yes, well, the players doing exceptionally well in this half. It's a cold night here. The body's steaming, as you can see there. Hot breath, and Wren just giving a bit too much room. Now on the ball, playing off interchange because of the injury factor. And be anxious to impress.
First goal to Sean Wren. One straight kick in it. Wren back in the thick of things once again. Now St Kilda have been able to reply in the past. What can they do this time? Burke looks down towards Stuart Lowe at the back, and he takes it.
Excellent. Sandy, that was excellent. The way that he really positioned himself. I know it's not a good position to come from behind, but the effort in taking that mark from behind was excellent by Lowe.
He leapt early, didn't he?
All of that, Pete. Just watch this. Get this on replay. He's caught behind. Look, a little bit of a leap, then kind of hangs and used Jamison. That was an excellent grab.
Directly in front.
He doesn't look all that confident, does he?
He's looking at that spot on the ground that he's marked.
34 goals for the season. Going to be okay. It's straight over the goal umpire's head.
Well, it's a big fella's first goal. Playing at centre half forward, and as I mentioned, that was an excellent mark. The way that he used Jamison. Good effort by Wren, then taken out by Burke. They're very good at getting the ball out of the centre, St Kilda. There's a big leap, and he just hangs.
I think Burke
maybe the bulk of him.
And Burke went for him too, I think, didn't you think, Don?
Yes, he did, Pete.
Straight down that centre corridor. When you've got marking power there, you've got to go for them. 12 points the margin. A vital couple of minutes coming up before half-time. Tony Brown tried to tap it on. Vardy went to crash his way through, but the umpire will bounce it. And possibly if Stuart Lowe starts taking marks, that could make a big difference to the Saints up forward. Everett will do the ruck work, flicks it over the back. Vardy is there. Wren shuffles it out. Strong work on Connell, although it's not into the shooter. Very tough decision by the umpire. That was hard. He just picked up the ball and was grabbed as he picked it up. Very poor decision as Pickett kicks it down towards half-court and McLeod has marked.
Is that a quiet night by his standards this year, McLeod?
Andrew McLeod, the centre wing. At the back was
Well done,
Pickett. Thompson is tough and hard. Pickett, well done. Joel Smith gets it to Young. Strong work by Bickley. Here's Bob. A hurried kick up in the air to the half-forward line. Modra and Shanahan. Wakeland should put it through. He puts it through for a behind to the Adelaide Crows.
Under 3 minutes remaining, Curls.
Yeah, well, you're going to look at the goal kickers in the Crows forward line. 2 ruckmen have kicked the goal. Midfielders kicked the goal. And the only goal has come from the forward, is Stanfield from a free kick. The St Kilda defence is just completely on top.
What's Matthew Young going to do this time? Looks towards Wakeland. Stanfield at the back is an effective spoil. Burke waiting down in front. Hurriedly gets boot the ball, but only as far as Matty Connell. Crows looking to make a late charge. He goes into the pocket. Jarman can play on here. He does play on and is smothered up the boot.
Yes, frustrating. He's capable of the mercurial, that man on screen there. Oh, he mucked that one up, didn't he?
13 kicks, 3 marks.
And a great smother though, nonetheless.
Blazing first quarter. Things have quietened down a little in the second. From the throw-in, Young got a hand to it. St Kilda boys are really fighting for that ball, almost run into each other.
It's a good sign, Sandy, when they're doing that.
Back towards centre wing, over the head, in fact, of Stuart Lowe. Stops the run of McLeod. Whitmer could almost be pegged if they're going to be consistent. It comes wide to Harvey. Robert Harvey's had a sensational game. He looks down towards half-forward. Where are the Crummers? The only one there is Jamison. Bends it round the body towards Caven. Couldn't take it on the half volley. Clashes with Beveridge. Gives it back to Jamison. He gives it off to Kane Johnson. Hurried left foot is going to drop short to Stewie Lowe. He thought about going on. Puts them inside 50. To half-forward Everett, a late fly, got a hand to it. Winmar's at the back, couldn't take it cleanly. Shot out towards Thompson. He may get it wider to Harvey. He does. Robert Harvey, 25 metres out, goes across the face of goal.
I'd like to ask Neil. What about Caven going down on the forward line, trying Robert in the half-back?
Yes, you could do that. That's a move that could be made because Robin cannot get in the game at forward. Wakeland's got him well covered. Yeah, it's a good move, but there's only a minute to go, I think.
Well, a vital 1.5 minutes coming up as McLeod is marked in the back pocket. If St Kilda could sneak one, a goal either way here and make a big difference to this game. Varney, half back, will kick to centre wing. Lowe puts himself there. Up go the big arms. Couldn't mark. Wren did well to Connell. He's young. Oh, he went to give the hand pass, then dummied it. Zilla, well done to Lowe. He gives it up. This is Aussie Jones. He goes outside to Winmar, who can go out to Hudson. That's excellent team play. Max Hudson brings it in towards the half-forward line. Up they go. No mark to Lappin. Off the ground, Joel Smith. An important get here. It's given up by Costa to the brilliant Jarman. Jarman kicks to centre wing and the mark has been taken by Bond. Half a minute to go till half-time. The crowd saying, move it along, Troy Bond. Up in the air, Zilla. Races back after it. He's tough and hard at the ball, Zilla, and he's quite happy to knock it over the line.
Yeah, it was a good effort by Zilla because what you don't see on screen there is that Stanfield went over to present himself as another option, but Young was only travelling behind Stanfield. It was a weak effort by Young. He should have got over there and done a little bit more.
Just a couple of kicks in it. Close to siren time. Bickley round the body, wants Modra. Still looking for goal number 400. Shanahan locks it up there. Modra asks the question. They all ask the question. But with 4 seconds remaining and 15 metres out from goal, it falls on deaf ears. So the siren for half-time. Free kicks, incidentally. 11 to Adelaide, 10 to St Kilda. There's The Adelaide Grant Vernon, the 32-year-old, who's got 8 finals matches to his credit, gets the second half in motion. First goal is so important, and it's Nathan Burke who tumbles a punt down towards half forward for the Saints. Goodwin defends it, slapped back towards him, goes on to the left foot, back towards the centre. Good fist away by Packett towards centre wing is going to be okay. Aussie Jones chips up towards left half forward. Harvey is there once again. Mr. Elusive gets caught this time. Not before he gives it to Winmar, who bends it back in towards the pocket, Nicky Winmar. Hart got a hand to it, but that was all. Around the body goes Heatley. A high punt kick, which way will it bounce? Onto the chest of Matty Connell. Right on the last line of defence. Connell from fullback. Heads towards Hart. Made good ground. A dewy, cold night. It's currently 6.2 degrees here in Adelaide. He goes towards half-back. Everett tries to spoil. Rashudo, who's been quiet, tumbles it again towards half-forward. They desperately need something from Robran or across that forward line. Cook is there. Zilla also. And Stephen Zilla is quite content to see it over the line. Crows bench with Sean Wren operating off the bench. Usually comes on 10-15 minutes into the quarter.
So half forward for the Crows, Pittman. Harvey is there, Burke. Taken by Bond, a chance here for Adelaide. Modra and Shanahan, over the back, Modra. He is great off the ground. Oh, he has just missed. For his 400th goal he has missed, but he manufactures goals out of nothing usually from that situation. Certainly the best full forward I've ever seen at kicking the ball off the ground and manufacturing those goal-scoring opportunities. As we see this camera shot of the St.Kilda player kicking in, it's Matthew Young. He's going short to Burke, danger, but Burke is good enough to take the mark. This tough little customer, he is sensational. Nathan Burke, centre winger, pack forms, punched away by Pittman. Here's Goodwin, now McLeod. Chip pass is on, out here is Peter Vardy, who's a booming kick normally. He chips it in short, he's looking down direction of Modra, who can't trap it, and Shanahan's done a magnificent job. He's kept him goalless, and Shanahan's pace certainly is an asset when you're playing on a guy like Modra.
Full house here tonight. Many people just resuming their seats after the long break. Everett got a hand to it, slaps it wide towards Young. At the second grab, he pops it straight up in the air. That could bring rain. We need it. Drops free towards Jones. Unable to get clear. Goodwin over the top. Connell is there also. Peter Vardy at the bottom. And another bounce. Special get well to our football director Don Fitzsimmons, who hasn't been well in the past week. He's home recuperating with the family cat, who's also had a little op. We hope they're both okay. Here's Pittman slapping it towards Costa in the pocket. He bends it in towards goal and almost kicks it in.
Interesting to see the stats at half-time that Adelaide had been inside 50 far more than the Saints, which just shows how well the Saints' defence is done, Don.
Yes, Pete, and they haven't made a change up forward either, Adelaide, which is a little of a worry. But it's they're showing a lot of faith in the guys that are up there.
Robert Harvey coming up for kick number 17 as he drives it out towards half-back. Thompson put himself in front. Packett did well. He's had a great game, Packett, but taken by Jarman, who bends it back. Modra puts himself at Shanahan.
That's as good as a kick.
Two-fisted punch. That was fantastic by Shanahan. Everett Harvey. Oh, goodness me, can he cover some ground? Robert Harvey. He drives to the half-forward line over the back. There's McLeod. He mops up. Well played. Further afield is Goodwin. Almost caught. Pittman has it punched away. Everett is there. Rashudo. Well played by Mark Rashudo. Will drive it long, way down to the hub. Look at the pace of Shanahan. Well done, Modra. Shanahan there again. He's got support from Hudson. Here's Vardy. Vardy kicks, touch. Or did it just miss? It was one or the other. Nevertheless, it's a point to the Adelaide Crows, but they're attacking hard.
4-10. Plays 6-7. Matty Young, once again. Had a couple of hiccups with his kicking out. Decides to come longer now. Everett. Zilla to do the scouting. Boundary line beats him. So another throw in. Reminder, of course, Dennis Pagan joining the boys on the couch on Talking Footy on Monday night. Everett front spot. Pittman at the back. A little toe poke is going to be okay. It gains probably 7 or 8 metres from Joel Smith. Neil?
Yes, it's difficult. You've got the situation with Rashuda and Harvey. Rashuda has to do a lot more and find more ball to allow Harvey, or to compensate what Harvey's doing with St Kilda.
Well, Rashuda's only had 7 kicks. Everett being spoken to. Pittman comes up holding his head. Up by Grant Vernon. Was the arm locked?
Yeah, it's a very hard one, Sandy, as to who locked what, but at least the umpires are paying it, and it'll teach the players to use their bodies, which is what it's all about in footy.
Lappin couldn't take it. Here's a chance for Bickley to give it away to Modra. He bends it back into full forward. Still that elusive 400 eludes him. What about Bond? This is going to be close. He's got it. Big goal, that one, in the context of this game. Troy Bond, who turns 24 on Monday, kicks his 5th for the season.
Well, he has been a good player tonight, Bond. Or maybe his first quarter a little quiet, but his second quarter terrific. And there he is, screwing over. He's been a shining light up forward for them.
Crows are coming back hard at the Saints. They only trail by 3 points. Everett. Jarman has been good. Here's Nathan Burke. It's a quick kick in towards half forward. No mark. Socket up the ground by Adelaide. Bond versus Peckett. Peckett, he might have put this out on the full. No, it just bounces before the line and helped on its way over the line by Peter Caven.
Just a question for Neil Curley. Curls, looking at this ground, which normally is in very good condition, it looks very patchy tonight.
Yes, it's not in the best condition. It has. I think it's the worst season it's ever presented itself, and I don't know why.
Lowe and Pittman. Pittman won that one. Rashudo, a hurried kick to the half-forward line. Robert! Well, that's the first time he's been able to get away from Wakeland. He's had 1 kick and 1 hand pass in this match so far. But Adelaide looking much better in this 3rd term. Down towards Stanfield. Hudson had him covered. Cook. A quick kick comes down towards Shanahan, playing in front of Modra, and Jamie Shanahan doing a great job. Plays on to Harvey. Kick number 19 coming up for this brilliant champion. He kicks it to centre wing for Everett. Mark to Peter Everett. Off he goes. On the left boot, and he'll drive it to half forward for the Saints.
Big pack of players there. Jamison led in the race initially, and it's poked towards the line by Goodwin. 20-year-old. There's Heatley. Amongst the goals 1 week and all over the ground the next. Matty Collins is preparing to come on for the Crows. Always hard at the ball. Here's Bond again. And Peckett has done an excellent job. Sees him in the ball over the line.
Collins on for his first run of the night, Sandy, and Tim Cook going off for Adelaide.
Fairly quiet. Cook. There's a clever tap towards Costa. Hooks it round the body, down towards the forward line. Once again, it's slapped towards the line by Hudson.
We're prepared to play in front, these Saints backmen. They'll back themselves like Hudson did there on that occasion. Also, Shanahan when he's got his op. But, you know, Peckett's also done the same. A lot of them have hit the ball first.
Adelaide 2 more effective scoring shots at goal, but they trail by 3 points. Here's a chance for Bickley, a standing start. He spirals a putt high towards Modra. Shanahan. And good defensive work
Pretty
by
desperate, isn't he,
Shanahan
Shanahan?
again.
Strong in man-on-man competitions.
Get nothing from him if he was a bank manager, would you?
Well, apparently Tony Lockett has stated that he hates playing on Shanahan. He finds him the toughest of the lot. And Silvani, of course.
Young again. Comes short to Zilla. And there's going to be a mark paid. I think the Crow fans were upset. They thought it could have been a free kick to Vardy, who is now pumped up. And look at him. He's applied 1, 2 tackles. And Rashido's pumped as well. That ball's gone over the line. Listen to that crowd.
Darren Jarman remonstrating with the umpire, but he'll have nothing. There's Darren Jarman, top of screen.
Boundary umpire Ashley Wilkinson throws the ball in. Pittman getting a lot of hit-outs. Oh, that's high. Must be a free kick to Burke. The crowd won't like it, but he was definitely around the neck.
Was he over the line, though?
No. Nathan Burke to centre wing. Nicky Winmark. Oh, nearly a brilliant mark. Couldn't quite take it. This game is tough and hard at the moment. Joel Smith heads for the safety of the boundary line.
I reckon it's just gone up a point too, hasn't it, Don?
Well, they're having a red-hot go, Sandy.
So centre wing. The big fly was by Winmar, but really Adelaide have come out fighting. The Saints have to stem the tide. They still lead. Pittman's getting plenty of hit-outs at the moment. Here he is, following up the big fella, hooking it back on the left foot. Down towards half-foot. Hudston's got Stanfield covered. Vardy is there. Young dives over the top. Play on, says the umpire. Stanfield off the ground. Here's Bond. And it beats him over the line, deep in that forward pocket.
Well, Adelaide know they've got to make their move now. It's critical they get up and make it now.
Curls?
Yeah, you can see at ground level, down at ground level here, there's a lot more pressure being applied now by the Crows players. The St Kilda boys are finding it very hard to break free.
Here's the boy that's just come on, Collins. He bends it in towards full forward. Modric gets a boot to it and Young says, I'm going nowhere. But over from behind.
Luke Beveridge has come off, Sandy, and David Sierakowski's gone on, and Sierakowski's gone down forward. Being picked up by Ben Hart.
Short again towards Burke. It's a big ask with a slippery ball. A cry of ball goes up. Play goes on. Zilla tumbles apart only as far as Pittman.
He's had a good quarter, Pittman.
Into half-forward, Stanfield is there. They pounce upon him. Burke is in front. He's locked and taken to the ground.
Great effort by the captain, number 3. Ross Smith also made that number famous, as did Bruce Dipperuzzo. All Rovers too down at St Kilda.
Doesn't the roar of the crowd put enormous pressure on the umpires?
There's the bounce. Everett leaning, comes over the top. Bickley's kick is smothered. Young takes it and defends to the outer side where Thompson, a determined Thompson, takes the mark.
Melburnian.
The real goer. Over the middle. Everett backing into the pack. Doesn't get there. McLeod takes a fine mark.
Yes, Winmar didn't really go for it and let him mark it. It's kicked by Costa to a 2-on-1 situation. Robran did well. Well played by Matthew Robran. This is Vardy bending it around the corner. That's a brilliant kick. He's found Matty Connell. Connell's, there's some bad signs here for St Kilda. The Crows doing all the attacking. Modric on the lead in front of Shanahan. He's got to kick this ball 50 metres. Goal number 400 may be coming up in AFL football.
Well, it's really the first time he's got away from Shanahan, and really there's nothing a full back can do in that situation where there's a hole. The full forward can lead confidently into it and the ball put in front. I think it's too far for Modric, as Winmar's come off, obviously, for not having a go before.
Modric for goal number 400. It's bending. It is a goal, I think, yes. Listen to the crowd. Tony Modric has joined an elite group. Goal number 400. They're up saluting the guy that they loved down at full forward.
See, reminiscent of a grand final.
Wow.
It was an excellent kick too from that far out. I didn't give him a chance, but he's let it go for 50 metres, 45-degree angle. That was just an excellent kick for goal from the full forward.
Well, it's got the crowd rocking here at Football Park as we go back to the centre. Will that charge up the Adelaide Crows? Rashudo comes storming out of the middle towards Modra. Stanfield and co. Peckett defends. Loses it towards the great man in Robrin. Here's Vardy. A snap by Peter Vardy. Slams into the woodwork. 6-13 plays 6-7.
They got the ball out of the centre very easily. The crowd have come behind them or got behind them, and now they're starting to come home with a wet sail. St Kilda really got to stand now.
Young comes long, puts pressure on Sierakowski. He's got to beat a couple. Zilla did well to poke it forward towards Aussie Jones. He kicked a goal in the first quarter. Jones, can he lift the Saints? Goes in towards half forward. Low is claimed, not before he gets it to Thompson. 40 metres out. Thompson, can he answer for St Kilda? It's the woodwork. Oh, don't drop a stitch there, girls. The knitting. Knit one, pearl one. It's now 5 points, Pete.
So Rodney Jefferson kicks to the outer side. His kick off. Giles Smith has dropped it. Burke is there. They're only 5 points down. Good mark, diving mark, taken by Heatley. Now this kick, he is a beautiful kick, Jason Heatley. This kick could put the Saints in front. But it's been all Crows in this term. It's hardly been down in the 50 of the Saints. 9 goals last week against North Melbourne. Jason Heatley. I hope I haven't mozzed him. I said he is a beautiful kick. He's a long kick and an accurate one normally, but he's got the crowd pressure on him here. A chance to put the Saints in front as he runs close to the man on the mark. It's up high. It floats back. It's a goal. A pressure goal to Jason Heatley for his first.
Yes, it was, Pete, and they really, as I mentioned, they've got to stand now, withstand this Adelaide onslaught as the ball is returned out. Smith really should have taken that. Burke following up, and Heatley will come onto it. Just gives them a little bit of breathing space.
Goals are hard to come by, but when they do happen, each side manages to score one. Again, it's a point the difference. Wren goes with a roundhouse right. It's as good as a kick towards right half forward. Can they do it again? The opportunity is there if they're good enough. Slap towards the line and over. Good work then by Collins and also Costa. Wren again. The height advantage over Sierakowski. Costa comes storming through. Gives it to Rashudo. Picking up more possessions now. Into full forward. Clean bowls the lot. Who's going to get there first? Bond missed it. Surging it towards the line. Stanfield comes in over the top. Almost in fringe. And finally the umpire decides that he'll have it. Cat Collins on the left of Stan Alves. Pensive.
He was a mean, tough halfback, Gary Colling, in his couple of hundred AFL games.
Stanfield, Hudgton. Who's can do the scout? Shanahan. Soccer's off the ground. Good mark taken by Aussie Jones. 10th kick for Oz. To centre wing. Some holding on there on McLeod, surely. Daniel Healy held him like a ski rope. So McLeod with kick number 9. Crows have done a lot of the attacking in this quarter. Big pack of players. Caven waits down. He snaps in towards full forward. Stanfield, will he get a chance? No.
That was a free kick. Free kick going against Stanfield.
Hudson has played very well on Stanfield. Thompson in the back pocket. This is anyone's game. It is a tight, hard contest. Slippery conditions with the dew on the grass. difficult for the players. There's a brilliant mark over the map. I think it's good when it is. Onto Rashudo. Rashudo drives long. That's a Modra flies early. Shanahan is good enough. He was in front. Zilla caught. Nathan Burke takes it away from his teammate Zilla. Burke to Peckett. And Justin Peckett's been a very good player. Bends it back. Touched away by Caven. Enormous pressure out there. Robrin. Harvey's after him. Just tapped over the line.
Pete, there is nobody down in the St.Kilda forward line. The nearest player to the goals is Sirakoski, and he's in the square.
But I really think that the scoring end is to the right of screen. Now, most of the play tonight has been to the right of screen.
Wren unable to take it. Jarman out the back to Hart. Good smother by Matthew Young. Harvey waits. Gets another chance. His hand pass is okay towards Sirakoski. His kick dropped short. Well done by Caven to Rashudo. They go further downfield to Varney. He's 55 out. Has been busy though with 14 kicks, 7 marks.
The lead from...
Heads towards Modra territory, who'll try and do it from behind. Arch down in front. Well cleared. Sirakoski and co doing the work in defence only as far as Hart. That's not a good kick though, straight to Harvey. He gets away from Robin and pokes it up towards the middle of the ground. Healy couldn't take it initially. He goes again and gets the hand pass out to the running Harvey. Fire G, he can run this boy. He popped one there from Caven, but he gets it down towards Lappin, who'll have to soccer off the ground. Oh, good game of football this one. Good contest. .2 points the margin.
Jamison. Rashudo's on his own at half back. He can have a casual bounce. He can go again. He's a beautiful kick, so he unloads to the half forward line. Wakeland read it well. Should punch it forward. He does. Brown is there, but Bickley bursts through. Here's a chance for the Crows as Bickley brings it in towards Modra. Well played by Shanahan. I think that was a soft free kick.
What's the for?
I thought Shanahan played that beautifully. But the replay, if we see a replay, Shanahan can't believe it. But let's see if it was a holding. Very, very unlucky Shanahan. Goodness me. The crowd can affect the umpiring. I've got no doubt as we see Modra kicking the goal. It starts to bend. But that looked like a good old-fashioned full-back on full-forward contest.
I think something happened just before the replay, Pete.
Well, it's a terrific game, Sandy.
Point the difference.
It's a good Saturday night, Peter.
Young again. Sean Wren in front. Wakeland at the back. Going through was Aussie Jones, but without it, so it opens the door for Varney and Rashudo. That's a good-looking kick by Rashudo. No mark taken. Oh, storming through his Jarman. He goes for the Crows. Darren Jarman gets his 13th goal for the season, and again they lead by 5 points.
Well, we've just got over 4.5 minutes left in this quarter, and again, they'll have to stand St.Kilda because the Adelaide side certainly have lifted. Here's Jarman just getting his kick, reading it very, very well.
Kicks to Jarman, now 1 goal as his side regains the lead. Everett floats high. Harvey gets it out to Burke. Is this going to be the answer once again? Hart comes over with a big fist and another fine smother. Harvey tries to surge it forward once more. McLeod pokes the hand pass through towards Crawford. He couldn't take it. Courage shown there. Past Harvey. Slaps it further forward. Down towards Joel Smith. Smith's in the pocket. He gets caught. Swings it back again. A hurried kick. Goes over the line and on the ball from Joseph Cripps.
This is Goodwin, Simon Goodwin to the half-back area, no mark to low. Burke has been terrific in this team, tough and hard. There's Lappin, well played by Lappin. He was looking for Brown, but Brown beaten to it by Collins, taken by Jarman. Brilliant goal a moment ago by Jarman. Here's Lappin, he's got a touch of class, he drives it long to the half-forward line. Ben Hart couldn't mark. Tap back towards Ben Hart, kicked off the ground. Here's big Peter Everett. He was looking for Smith. They've lost it to Goodwin. Goodwin, a hurry kick to centre wing. The race is on. And it beats Aussie Jones out their line. Listen to that crowd. Wow.
Well, they come to life, don't they, Pete, as soon as their team hits the front and starts to put up a good showing.
Well, a vital 3 minutes coming up. Adelaide by 5 points. If it stays that way at three-quarter time, we're in for a ripper last term. Here's Tony Brown giving the ball off. Harvey has been sensational. There's that bounce, he can go again. Robert Harvey drives
Great
a 60-metre kick, looking for Lowe. He's got him. Yes. Was that
no, I don't think he has, Pete. I don't think he has.
Holding the ball, said the umpire. No mark. He didn't.
And Lowe now realises what he's done.
He dropped the mark and then hung onto the ball, and the umpire pinged him. This is Rashudo deep in the back pocket.
With time towards Jarman, Burke and Wren. Jarman gets a hurried little toe poke towards Collins. Oh, he's stuck to the ground by Young. Wren comes in and chips it clear. Tony Brown may get the opportunity. Could have been shoved. Is able to get the ball out, however, towards Zilla. Pokes a high left footer up towards the left half forward. Strong mark taken by Rashudo. In opposition to Harvey. 15 kicks for Rashudo. Costa. Wren. Roderick. 2 minutes left. Robert bends it in towards full forward. Lappin's at the back, should tidy up okay for St.Kilda, and he does. Opting to go to the outer side towards Daniel Healy, who came off the bench. With him there is Burke. Skipper is wide, too wide on this occasion. Out of bounds on the full on the outer side. Well, on this side, the boundary line is curls.
Yeah, there's a lot of pressure now, and which you expect in a game such as this. And it just seems to me as if the St Kilda boys are just starting to falter a little bit.
Connell on 50 towards Modra and Shanahan. Ricochets away towards Brown. He runs into trouble. Collins a high kick back in towards full forward. Everett is there. Couldn't take it. Well, they almost had the player going past Wakeland and Zilla. Bond also. Final.
Just over a minute till three-quarter time. Gee, a goal here to Adelaide would be invaluable. It's down deep in their forward pocket area. Everett's looking very, very tired. He's had to contend with the two big guys, Wren being one of them. Over the back is Thompson. Burke has been tough and hard. Here's Orman Allen. A chance for Vardy. He's a big kick. He's forced onto his left foot. Now he puts it up high. It travels about 20 metres. Everett flies. Probably should have punched. Quick hand pass. Orman Allen. Great tackle by Hudson. And it's locked in there about 40 metres out from the Adelaide goal. 50 seconds Adelaide have to score a quick goal here. It's a terrific contest.
Widmark coming back on.
Healy off. Winmar on. So the bounce. Everett. Wren. Everett. Two-handed punch. There's the brilliant Jarman. Gets in a hand pass. It's tapped further field. Smith. Connell. Connell with a hand pass. Goodwin. Tackle on him. Jarman. Can't get. Look at the pressure out there. Great tackle. And it's locked in and the umpire will bounce it. The umpire's under enormous pressure.
5 points the margin.
Just under half a minute. You can see there to go. We've got to hang there. St Kilda, Adelaide, if they can score, give them a real boost in the last quarter.
They've got another quarter to play yet too, which might alarm some of them because it's very, very tough. Here's Wren round the body. A little too far on the side. So there's a kick in it. At three-quarter motion as he ponders a number of positions and ambles out to meet his charges, who together with the Adelaide Crows have put on a sterling performance here at Football Park. This one is up for grabs as round 15 continues. And right now it's a case of Saturday night fever here at Football Park as we check the three-quarter time score. It's Adelaide edging in front after being 2 down at half-time. 7-15, 57. St Kilda are 7-9, 51.
It's around midfield.
Survival of the fittest. This one's going to be. Everett looked tired late in the third term.
Good hit out to Harvey.
Burke.
Look at the Crows now. There's an indication.
4 of them.
4 onto 1.
Still in the middle. Pittman. Everett. Tony Brown there. Matty Connell. Robert Harvey. Nathan Burke. Andrew Thompson. Everett slaps it straight to Connell. Round the body he goes towards 50. No mark taken by Waitman. He's got good support, however. This is Young towards Winmar and McLeod. Winmar first to recover. Oh, Coninger! Nicky Winmar in towards half forward. No mark taken. Spills free towards Hart. Gives the hand pass away to Connell. They're out of trouble now. Back towards centre wing, but straight back to Nicky Winmar.
This has got his mind on the job a little better. I've seen it. Oh,
Goodness me.
Young has been clean ball. Robin is caught. He gives it off to Collins. Needs someone going hard. Got him in Jarman. Peckett caught. Gets the hand pass off to Lappin. He's cool in a crisis. And St Kilda will tidy up and come away to Nathan Burke. But not before a nasty scare. That kick from Hutchton.
you know what's going to happen now. Winmar will come off.
Towards Stuart Lowe. Again, couldn't do it with the one hand. Shot is clear by Tony Brown. He's got it inside 50. Connell slipping and sliding. Tries to get it out. Back to Tony Brown. It goes over. He wanted Harvey. It dropped short. And now the opposing number 35 is Jamison. To the outer side of the ground. Now a chance for Bond.
Aussie Jones is after Bond. Bond bends it back to the half-forward line. Important get here. Shanahan has been terrific. Kicked out of his hands. Well played by Costa. Peckett is there and Zilla. Zilla was caught high. And this could be holding the ball. No. And it's good to see the umpires giving the player going in for the ball a little bit of leeway in a tight situation. There's Max Hudson, who's been a
Winmar's
very,
off
very
too,
good
Peter.
player.
Winmar's off after
Well, his
that
option,
discretion.
Winmar's option before to go backwards in that situation was very poor. It certainly didn't help.
Winmar's coming back on. Obviously, he received a little bit of advice on the telephone.
Well, he should have been more direct. There's Big Everett. He's over the ball. Here's with Shuto. A quick kick comes in front of goal. An important get here. Shanahan, terrific again. Off the ground. Bond can't pick it up. Peckett kicks it in midair. They race in after it. This is Healy. Healy swings onto his left boot. An ordinary kick as he, tunnel ball job. Down the half forward, here's a chance. Aussie, no, it's not. It's Smith. Smith comes inside. Robbie Harvey can kick a goal. Inside 50, Harvey kicks. I think he's goal, Robert Harvey. Great goal. So the running Robert Harvey has kicked two after brilliant play by the Saints, but a little bit of luck involved, Don.
And what I'm surprised about is Winmar coming back on after there was a great effort by young Jason Healy out on centre wing. Harvey's gone in and kicked a good goal. Here it is on replay. Winmar's gone back onto the half-forward line, but it really doesn't help the young guy's confidence. Healy did well in that little passage of play.
Scores level here at Football Park. 57 apiece. Everett and Pittman again to do battle. 2 goals now. The only multiple scorer on the ground is Robert Harvey, the most prolific possession winner. Tackle of Nathan Burke. St Kilda has lifted after that goal from Burke.
Well then too.
Here's Brown around the body, back towards centre wing. Winmar in strongly. Harvey, hand pass out the back door, but straight to Jarman. Pokes it high. Robert comes charging out of Collins. Waits down.
Two players hurt.
McLeod. Bickley slow to pick himself up. He's one of them.
Tony Brown's the other one. He's crook too, Sandy.
And Peckett defends. Up towards Beveridge. Socket off the ground by Burke. Suddenly they're inside 50. Towards the pocket it goes. Lappin is hassled towards the line. And Caven sees it over.
Bickley's all right. He's getting away from the trainers. But Tony Brown, look at this. They both held their ground. You see they're both crunched. And Robram got his teammate. And there's Tony Brown. Still a little worse for wear. He was shaking his head.
Nathan Burke is sensational in the tough situation. He is sensational, Burke, when going gets tough.
Bickley's off too, and coming back on is Cook for Adelaide. Must be the blood rule.
Yep, it is. So a slight hold up here.
Tony Brown, I think he's had the wind knocked out of his sails too. He should come off us. It's not all that flash around.
Throw in then. Between right half forward and the right forward pocket for St Kilda. Low front spot, straight down towards Goodwin. Couldn't get an effective kick away. And the ball is in that tangled mass of players.
50 metres out from the Saints' goal. A lot of the players been at the right of screen, even though there's not any breeze. That can happen. There can be a scoring end, but it's a good, tight, tough contest. There's McLeod, who goes back towards the boundary line. Enormous pressure on the players. A dewy ground. It's a tough one. One of the best contests I've seen all year. It's just really tight, tough football. Lowe and Pittman. Lowe worked his body in front. Here's the brilliant Harvey. Look at him. Chipping the ball back. Great play. He's found Young. Robert Harvey, 24 kicks, 10 hand passes and 2 goals. What a game. And Young's kicking across the ground. It has to be accurate. It is.
Really hasn't gained anything, Peter. Maybe a possession.
He's got Zilla. The only thing is they can now come straight down the centre corridor here. They've got the high markers. He should kick it as far as he can. It's a wobbly kick. It'll drop short. Lowe was there. And the umpire were coming about. Number 28 you see there for Adelaide is Kane Johnson.
Fortunately, there's got to be a winner.
Still St Kilda attack. And the snap by Joel Smith. Is a free kick. Or was it touched?
Oh, no.
Might have been touched. It was touched. One behind.
Must have been off the boot.
Yeah, I think it was. Bickley is back on. So he's been patched up after leaving the arena with the blood rule, and Tim Cook is back in the dugout. So St Kilda now lead by that one minor score. Peter Vardy goes from the back pocket to Matty Connell on almost down to the outer wing. Connell looks towards Collins. Couldn't take it. Costa ran into a brick wall.
Thought Austin Jones could have gone then.
And Stephen Hanley, the 26-year-old sales manager, will have a bounce on the outer side.
So that's Pittman getting it down direction of Vardy, and then Aussie Jones helps it over the line on centre wing. The Saints lead by a point. This game really does deserve to be a draw. It has been such an even contest, a terrific contest.
Well, it's fitting for their positions on the ladder.
There's 2 good teams that'll be certainly in the finals, in my opinion. Is this Harvey again? What a game. Robbie Harvey, a wobbly one up in the air. Lappin, the bounce important here. Taken by Kane Johnson. He swings onto the left, bends it back. He's kicked it straight down here, though, to Hudson. Hudson has got Lappin. He tunnel balls it. Jarman, Robram, He bends it back to half forward. Important ball off. Bad bounce. Favours Adelaide. Rashudo a chance.
Who's that Bond that's down?
Rashudo bends it back. Goal! Goal to Adelaide. Crows in front by 5 points.
Bond down. I think Bond's got the cramp, which is unfortunate, but as Rashudo snapped that goal, it was just the one that they wanted. Straight through his legs. That's Lappin. Hasn't made too many mistakes. Just here, there's where Bond went down. You can see there he just couldn't get off the ground. Here's Rashudo evading. Steps over the left shoulder and just gets there.
£5 the margin. Rashudo gets his first. The seesawing, absorbing duel continues. Young comes through strongly. Brown couldn't get clear. Will go again, as does Young.
It's great effort to see Young then, Sandy, because the last time the ball was bounced, he was led into the centre. That time he led his opponent in and took the initiative.
Curls.
Yes, the forwards are not going to win this game. It's going to be the midfield, the runners and the workers, and Harvey and Rashudo are having a great duel in the centre, and they are going to be the type of players that will win the game.
We're in the middle at the moment. Pittman or Windsor. Thompson. McLeod off the ground. Down past Robin and Waitland. Waitland is taken out of it. He recovers, he needs assistance, and he's got it. Still on the defensive 50. Bickley is told to go, and Mark Bickley does go for the
Yes. Looks of disbelief on those faces of the Angels. Let's just hope the Saints can get back into this. Adelaide now starting to come alive. Hudson's done well, but here's Bickley getting away, finding space, looking, going goalward. They've scored the last 2 goals, and it's just the confidence spur that they needed.
Mark Bickley has kicked 2. So pressure time now for the Saints. They're 2 goals now, 11 points to be exact. Nathan Burke working out. Robert Harvey is flattened. Taken by Jarman. Jarman drives to half forward. Oh, Bond used his body well. Well played by Troy Bond. He bends it back at goal. Oh, Mark drop. And bounces off the chest of Max Hudson and through for a behind. There's Orman Allen. So it's an even 2 goals in favour of Adelaide. Enormous pressure on Peckett kicking in here.
Young's been doing the kicking in. This is the first time Peckett's brought the ball in tonight. He does tend to make a couple of errors when coming in.
He kicks it to himself. Pittman sets himself for the mark. Young went without it. Pittman, a good effort by the big fella. And over the line it goes to the roars of delight from the Adelaide Crows supporters.
11 and a half minutes remaining as Stan Elms, Gary Colling and co. Willie Goss try and pull something out of the hat. Tap on by Joel Smith. Only as far as Colling, caught on the left foot. Bends it back, Everett leaves it for Young. He floats it over the top for the running Harvey. Robert Harvey is clear. He shrugs the tackle. And kick number 26 goes up towards the 50. They're desperate for the next goal. Oh, good hand pass comes out towards Aussie Jones. Jones heads for home. And St.Kilda about to behind. I know, Jan, but don't worry. There's still time. The Angels, their hearts in their mouths. And Jamison brings it back into play. He goes to the outer side, finding Peter Vardy. Boy from Central Districts shoots it up to Mark Bickley. Full of run at the moment. He looks down towards Robin and Waitland. The latter's done an excellent job. Collins started on the bench. A kick that doesn't travel very far. Young's given away a free kick. The tackle is smidgen high. Costa will take it on the other side. So the Crows head in towards scoring territory once again. Cut off by Peter Everett.
Everett at half-back. Next goal, vitally important. either way, if the Crows happen to get it, it would be very difficult for the Saints. A wobbly kick, the centre wing, the high fly was by Ben Hart. Lappin is there. Joel Smith trying to lay the tackle. Peter Vardy a quick little kick, and did it bounce in or out? It's just in. So it will be a throw-in slightly towards the half-forward line of Adelaide. Plenty of time, just under 10 minutes left. Only 11 points in it. The Crows since half-time have really gained momentum. Rashudo smothered off the boot. That was fantastic. Tony Brown to Nathan Burke. The Saints go forward. Have they got a forward to do something?
Nicky.
Jefferson and Winmar. They both go to ground. Rodney Jefferson, he's lost it. Heatley's got it. Bends it back, Heatley. Have a look at that. Great goal. What a goal, Jason Heatley.
But a great effort by Winmar. He caused the turnover. Also, this slippery surface might have aided, but at least Winmar put the pressure on. That was good the way they worked that hard out of that throw-in. And there's Winmar, pressure. Heatley, an excellent snap over the shoulder.
Again, back to one kick in it. If you've just joined us, sit down, because this is a ripper.
Young was caught behind. That's the second time he's been let in. You'd think he'd learn. By the previous one, it was a good effort by Collins, who came in hard then.
Jason Heatley now 2 goals for the Saints. Robert Harvey has 2. Mark Bickley has 2 for the Adelaide Crows. And they lead. Connell can't get an effective kick away. Look at the tackle of Everett. He's got him locked up and he's thrown away the keys. David Pittman giving words of encouragement. Malcolm Blight. The chewing has become a fraction more intense. Greg Scroop puts the ball down. Burke gets a hurried kick. Now here's a chance for Joel Smith. Looks down towards Heatley again. Got a hand to it, but that was all. Caven goes over the top to Kane Johnson. He sneaks clear and goes wide to the outer side. Vardy gets claimed, ripped away from the ball, and it's just pushed over the line by Mark.
Wren coming on. Sandy. Wren coming on. Pittman off.
Well, I'll be asking for a big finish from Wren.
Lowe and Jarman doing the ruck work. Well done by McLeod.
Came in late. Costa there also. His
Allows
opposing number 5 is Aussie Jones.
Allows Wren to get over there and do the work.
Well, there's a lone Saints supporter there amongst all the Port Adelaide fans. It's on centre wing. 5 points the margin. Anyone's game. The Saints valiantly trying to gain the ascendancy. Burke's been terrific in this final term. Well, he's been good all night. But there's Jarman with those exquisite skills going forward.
The ball.
Bond is a big kick. He bends it back. Shanahan playing in front. Good play. Lays the tackle on Collins. He kicks in midair. Justin Peckett sees Harvey. Got kick number 27 coming up to Robert Harvey. What a game. Heatley, centre wing, recovers, should kick it off the ground. He handballs instead. Winmar. Oh, great play by Winmar. A big hip and shoulder. Lappin into the big fella Everett. No mark. Oh, kicked in midair. Here's Joel Smith. He's bumped off the ball. Caven headed for the boundary line. Everett's got it. He'll bend it back in front of goal. Mark the low, no. Punched away by Red. What contest on?
You got carried away. I'm just going to compliment Everett on his mobility. So important at this stage of the game.
This is what football's all about.
There's just one difference, Pete. They're Crow fans, not Port Adelaide. But nevertheless, here's the throw-in. Down in St Kilda's attacking zone. Thompson is lurking.
Keep his eye on the ball.
Pushes it away towards the 50 though. Harvey's got to bring it back. And he's the man to do it. To ground once, 40 out. Swings the hand pass to Joel Smith. Back to Harvey. He's in trouble. A crowd ball as Red picks it up and steadies. A high kick back to the half-back line. All up, no one down. Rashudo was the last in line.
Gee, desperate stuff then. Good play, Bickley, to kick it off the ground.
Zilla almost had his head taken off. The old look away hand pass, and Rashido can't believe it.
Well, that's
I
good.
think he was lucky, actually.
That's good umpiring. Come on.
My word.
Very good umpiring.
Lucky not to be penalised.
Zilla's, he made the play and he went in.
Here's Zilla. There's a hand over the shoulder.
On centre wing, Wren and Sirakoski, taken by Aussie Jones towards Stuart Lowe.
Free kick.
That's called by Don. Gaven will take it from half back. The Crows defending grimly and grandly at the moment. Collins. Precious seconds tick away, but Vardy was in front. He couldn't take the mark. Jarman and Waitman are both there. This is Robert.
Free kick. No, free kick to St Kilda.
Yep.
Going back to Waitland.
Holding the man it was. Now they play on. This is Jason Cripps driving it straight down the middle. They need Lowe to take a couple of grabs.
He's been behind and he's been in front on 2 occasions. Well done, Peter Caven. Especially in the last quarter to get in front.
Play on called the umpire. Here's Jamison way out at centre wing. Umpire calling play on. They've got the loose man going. Payne Johnson runs to 50. Drives at goal. A one-on-one. Was that touch? No, it's a goal. Tough now for the Saints. The Crows in front by 2 kicks.
Good shepherding by Mondra right in the square. Here's Jamison. He's done well coming up and then goes wide into the centre. And then Johnson's got a paddock in which to run. He just gets onto it. He travels. There's Mondra holding. And that might be just the break they needed.
39,921 fans here tonight, and the bulk of them at the moment are delirious as they rip it out of the middle again, down towards left half forward. Collins looking to finish full of running for the Crows. Takes it towards the line and over.
They're bringing Everett off. They're bringing Everett off, Pete.
Too good. As Everett leaves the ground.
Nearly on.
Wren jostling, doesn't get front spot through the legs of Young. Collins over him. In a low-scoring match, a couple of goals in the last 5 minutes is a big call.
They did a very quick one, Saints.
But there is time. Rashido takes it from Wren. Could have been late. Saints play on. Young may give it back to Cripps. No, he's got to be quick and
That is the second time he has run too fast, Andy.
That's very poor play. Very poor play by Young.
short to
well done,
Jarman. Good spoil by Sirakoski, but good recovery by Jarman again as he goes in towards the 50. Burke intercepts close to the line.
Very, very tight. It's Adelaide who come into the fore right now. They've got a sniff. They've got more numbers right around the ball.
Ran again with Sirakoski. He's looking for Connell, but it's Burke. Round the body, back towards
Free kick to Red.
He's got one high. He has, said the umpire. And Sean Wren.
Even when that ball spilled out, Sandy, after this free kick, it was Collins and Rashido right there. The ball goes to right of screen, two Adelaide players running onto it. It's an indication of the state of the game.
The big man could just about seal it.
Can he kick this distance? It's not a problem.
But he did earlier, didn't he?
He kicked a mighty one earlier on.
He's going for the talk, Pete.
He's 55 out. It is a big kick. It's going to be very close. Very close.
Free kick, is it? Oh, they're still in it, the Saints.
Good call, that one, eh? Shanahan on the last line of defence. Drops a little short. Hart got a hand to it. time now is one of the enemies also of St Kilda, as they drifted up the centre but only as far as Goodwin, who chops it off.
He's a good promising player.
Young off, and Tony Brown coming back on for St Kilda, so Young paying the price. Still in the Crows attacking zone. Harvey's got to try and fire St Kilda up. He gets the hand pass away. Can the youngsters do it? Up towards Winmar. Can he produce a bit of magic? Can Lappin goal? 45 metres out. He bends it in towards goal and puts through behind. Oh, Jan, I know it's tough. The Angels are doing it hard there in Springvale.
Oh, that would have made a big difference in this game if it had gone through. There's Stan Olsen, Gary Conning, Peter Vardy at half-back. Chips it in short. There'll be a mark to Caven, and valuable seconds ticking away for Adelaide. He'll probably hug the boundary line. The Saints need 2 straight kicks. A goal to Adelaide would shut the gate. And the umpire really should be telling him to hurry up, as Caven does hug the boundary line. Punched away by Lowe. An important ball here. Justin Peckett's got it. He's got to drive it long to the half-forward line. Caven into the hole and takes the mark. Saints forwards nowhere to be seen. Caven transfers play. Jarman's been an excellent player. Winmar's almost got him. Jarman to the half-forward line. Aussie Jones, Troy Bond. Bond gets there first. And Adelaide are happy to see it roll over the line. Time has probably run out for the Saints.
Let's go down the boundary line, Curls.
Yeah, I don't know if it's time so much. I think it's energy. They're really struggling, these boys out here. They've given their all, and there has to be a loser.
Well, maybe a bit of both. Because certainly time is against them now as well. Harvey hasn't stopped trying all day. Appeared to be held. The hand pass is shot out from Joel Smith. The Burke may go back, in fact, to Robert Harvey, who was held. Well, they've got to shoot it down there very rapidly and kick a goal. Lappin's got it in the middle. Vardy doing his best to hold up proceedings. Lappin's got to go. Inside 50, they need a Stuart Lowe mark. Again, he can't quite hold it. Hart picks it up and heads to the safety of the boundary line.
There's a crow down Pearl, Sandy too. Back at centre half back.
Centre wing. Just over a minute left, and the Saints need 2 goals. Sad there has to be a loser. Both teams have been great. And the Crows proving that they're going to be a force to be reckoned with this year. The kick to half back. Harvey a free kick. He's been best man on the ground by Street. His 29th kick coming up and 12 hand passes. What a game. They need a goal now. They need someone to take a mark. Here's Wren, Sean Wren. A good kick because he gains 40 metres out from the boundary line. And I think, oh no, it's still in play.
Well done.
Burt working hard, trying to get it to Healy, and now Winmar, 55 metres out. He's caught. It's taken over the line. Under 30 seconds left. Not too many of the 39,921 have moved. Low, tumbled the punt into full forward, but there's Peter Caven again. Done some very effective work, especially in this last quarter, holding up promising attacks. And is quite happy to hold it up for as long as possible now.
Well, he's only just got to let the top run down.
To Cutting Johnson. Johnson also will chip away, but that should be enough. A big win for the Adelaide Crows. 10-point winners in an absolute thriller. To 9-12, so the Adelaide Crows looking to cement that top 3 position, and they've certainly gone a long way tonight towards doing just that. There's a very
I'm low, but your footy in the last 6-7 weeks has been absolutely fantastic.
Thanks very much, girls. Yeah, it was a big job. I couldn't wrestle with him, so I had to stand off him and sort of read the play a bit more. But yeah, it was great to get up and have a win.
The back line really had to stand up tonight because your forwards were struggling early.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it was hard to get it. We didn't deliver very well to Mods or Matty Robin, but without Nigel, you know, a key defender, and a lot of his run, we rely on that, so we really had to stand up today, and it's great to get away from points.
Lord David Pittman's game tonight in ruck, supported by Ren, was fantastic.
Yeah, they were a bit soft early, but they got going after half-time, I thought.
Great win, enjoy yourself.
Thanks, mate.
Thank you, Wood.
Peter Kamen there, speaking there with Neil Curley. Going to be tough to beat the Adelaide Crows this year, as the Saints certainly not disgraced, and I know that the Angels mightn't be too happy at the moment, but girls, yes, give them a cheer as they leave the ground. To Jan and everyone there. Jan, I hope the night hasn't been spoiled by the loss, but thank you very much for your hospitality and letting us in your home.
Thank you very much, Sandy. It's a pleasure.
There's always next week, girls.
That's right.
As Tony Modra leads the Adelaide Crows off. Of course, it's Tony's 100th game. Just the one goal tonight, but that was enough. His 400th, Don.
Yes, Sandy, it's well held tonight by Shanahan. Shanahan did an excellent job. He's a negating type full back. They didn't really have too many good players early on, the Crows, and it was quite evident at half-time they just had to lift. They couldn't play any worse than what they were doing in the first half, and they certainly did come out in the third quarter. They lifted, they got back in the game, and then they just went on with it. When they had a sniff and they had numbers running at the ball, they were in real trouble, St Kilda. And also they had numbers running at the man when the St Kilda player had the ball. Pittman, I thought, did an excellent job, as did Jarman, but St Kilda also had some good players, and Nathan Burke, I thought he went for 4 quarters tonight, and also the man called Harvey. How many possessions did he finish?
41.
But I was just fascinated by the fitness and the speed that this man's got over the first couple of yards to get away.
Well, I'm sure they'll be in pretty good voice for this